Hi guys, Team Soul Forge here for a newly updated Bermuda Triangle Deck Profile. Kind of sad that Bermuda got hit, but this is pretty much potentially the answer that we're looking for. So this is the deck profile. Grade 0. First lesson of Kari. All she does is harmony. She legitimately bounces a card and then puts herself in Soul's draw a card. It's just a simple starter. It's really good. Okay, let's go grade 3. It's awkward. 4 copies of Sonata. She pretty much makes beefy lanes and gives the powers to everyone and searches the melodies. The true power here is pretty much Caro. Caro is basically, she does things on boost, makes it big. Everyone knows what Caro does anyways.
6 wins, 5 wins on Philip Burger eating what they're going.
Fina's your interceptor whenever you want to use her. She can also work from the hand. So if you have a melody vanguard on your board, works as is. Grade 2. Lisa Lotte. Yes, you can use it in premium, not standard, because it's too busted in standard, obviously. What she does is, on call, either put a card in the soul. The cool card, I have to go to the soul, or you can call it to the board. It's 3+ in today's. It's really good. You can utilize so many things with this card. This card, pretty much MVP. Shandy, what she does is Counterblast 1 when she's in harmony for every two cards in harmony. So basically, if you've got 3 or more cards in harmony, draw 1 card. If you've got 6 in harmony, draw 2. If you've got 4 more in harmony, you give it 5k power. And you can legitimately just keep doing it every turn if you can get this right setup. That's that. Speaker. Her skill is, everyone knows about Speaker to be fair. Her skill is Counterblast 1. When it attacks the Vanguard, you can bounce card, call a card. It's really good with melody, purely because you can make massive lanes. Simple as that, really. If you have a force marker, it makes it pretty strong. You got grade 1s now. We got Top Idol Seer. This is probably responsible for what makes the grade 2 game actually pretty good, because you can put it behind on your back row and you can stop whatever's on your front row to keep tagging your rears. Also, there's another skill that says Soul Blast 1. You find a grade 3. Now you reveal grade 3 from your hand, and you top 7 find a melody. I rarely use the bottom skill, but whenever it's there for the +1 and the deck finish. 4 copies of Anya. Garland Blossom Anya. Her skill is harmony. Whenever she's in harmony, it gives another unit actually harmony. I don't need to use the bottom skill, by the way, but like, there's a ruling with the if we mention it. There's a ruling with this stride here, which I'll mention later, Shandy, that if you call Anya on your top 10, her skill may go off, but the units in harmony have already been on the board, so they don't actually make the harmony lane you would think. It kind of misses timing. It's weird that, but that's what's the right rules. And then a card I like, and everyone's like running them in the Bermuda Cup in particular. Shizuku. In harmony, top 5, search grade 3, Finn's deck. Sets your Moegido plays as well. You notice it's 11, 11, 11. With those grades. Grade 0s, we've got Crook 1 still. Crook's really better than it ever was before, personally. 1 because it's harmony, 2 it makes the harmony lanes better with the melody units, because originally it was Orange Trois and you didn't technically need it. You needed like the crits and the crits a lot more. Now you need this, you really need it. And the triggers are pretty much 7 crits. It's the new crit which puts himself in the soul, because it's 10k power on the attack. I rarely use it though, to be fair. That's crits. We've got draws. Yes, this is better than the Aquas. People say you could play Aqua, but I think draw piece is actually needed now, just purely because you lost Orange. So you legitimately just lost your advantage engine. So you kind of need pressure. You've got the hill triggers, obviously. Hills are hills. Could run the grade 2 sandy. I've been thinking about it, like to get Mogida plays going. Other than that, I think there's not really. There might be some problem with counter blast and counter charge, but it's just in testing stages right now. Okay, strides. 2 copies of Shandy. What she does is Harmony, counter blast 1, you turn the card face up. On the attack, you legitimately top 10. You call the amount of units as you got in Harmony. So if you got like say 4, it's usually the optimal number. Because usually you have a cower behind there if you're playing it properly. You call them onto the board, and your aim is to try and get Harmony board, and then you get mass crits off it. He turns into Masonic Law Blaster technically as a stride if it works correctly. Yeah, I might be playing 3 of it soon to be fair, but yeah, I think 2's enough because it thins the deck. It's the best thing about it. It thins the deck out. You always get triggers. So that's that. Rarely use this card, but it's there anyways. School student Council President Alk, and what she does is she's Harmony, counter blast 1. You flip itself. You choose 2 cards with Harmony name, bounce them to hand, so you can just bounce like Shizuku and just reuse Shizuku and just abuse. And then on the battle, you pretty much, because obviously you bounce as many cards as you've got face up in G-Zone +1, so normally your first stride would be 2. And if it's on GB3, you get 5k power for each of the lanes, so it actually makes huge lanes as well as the melodies you've already got going for it. So it makes it gets pretty huge. You should use it more to be fair. If the opponent's deciding to counterblast an enemy, you pretty much go Tiara, which is definitely the card that I used to love back at Orange Trial days. And what she does is she flips anything. It's basically next stage in Sanctuary Guardian 1 really. It just freestands by putting tucks 3 cards back, restands itself. It gets big on the second restand. I'm not running like Lucille or any Chow Chow name cards now, so it's not really there for its usability on that. It's only usability mainly is just so if you could, or like I said, counterblast an eye and you just go in for game. So that's that. This is probably more of a meme card, but then again it's also used to counter Link Joker. Because, you know, they're probably going to come back now because Orange got hit. It's at 1. So there's that odd time you want to go into Orange, get the draw power off, you want to unlock all your cards, bounce them back, and then keep playing the game. What she does is pretty much counterblast 2, flip a copy of anything, yes it's a word. You flip anything, and then you pretty much, if you bounce 5 or more, you draw a card. If you bounce 7 or more, you get an extra drag check. So that's that as Orange. We've got Moagido. I actually think the way this deck's built, I'm trying to make it so it boosts on it. This should be your optimal second stride if you can try and get into it, because you know the way the premium meta is at the moment, you legitimately have to do that. So obviously the skill is counterblast 2. You call cards from your drop zone or your hand onto your board, and they all get 5k power. So what you do is your optimal setup is. I could show it to you, but it takes too long. Basically, you have like a force marker here. Go Caro, and then you search Caro, and you put force marker here, and then you go Megado, and then you pretty much get all your cards in your drop zone or whatever you got on your hand. You throw them all down, and then you just abuse that force marker and just keep using that force marker as a line of attack. That's pretty much how it's used. Another one to counterblast an arm, but it's there to nuke hands. What's it called? Ballerina. Basically Nation Stride. What this thing does is if the opponent guards, if you've got a grade 1 or less that you guard with, no. If they guard, if you discard a grade 1 or less on your hand, you can negate out the Guardian. Some clans, I know Dark Irregulars have it, I think Deep Leaves have it as well, where you can make them have resist. So it kind of nullifies that.
Really dark.
Yeah, it's really. I think there's more clans honestly, but yeah.
Aqua Force maybe?
No, it doesn't have it. Sea Breeze, yes, this card is important in this matter because you know the grade 2 game happens. You need to go on that push. CB2, you know how it is. Oh, just to mention, yes, once it's an act, yes, and yes, it only works when your opponent's on grade 2. So someone mentioned something about it being on grade 3 early or something, because I just got back from a on the way back home from a tournament I was playing Katrina, shop locals. But yeah, back to actually what I'm talking about is the C boost being important. It's needed. Nothing really much to say about C boost. G guards, pay F to respect the Ellie, the multiple Ellies that died in the meteor destruction of Bermuda Triangle. Let's just say that her defense is no longer needed. So, pretty much. So our G guards are follows. We've got 2 copies of Sandy, and what she does is GB1, flip any G guard, and for every 2 cards in hand, it gets 5k power. So if you get a big hand, you pretty much make it huge. And yeah, sometimes you want to counter boss 1. Doubt it though, but you get extra 5k. You've got 2 copies of Citron. You've got Snoop Tama and what the like. You call out a grade 1 or greater card from your hand. So like you can call Shizuku. Actually, not really. But you can call. I think the best target is actually Lisa Lot. You use Lisa Lot, and you can probably get a 3+ off it as you're calling it. You can probably intercept with it as well. So it gains 10k as well when you're calling it. So you can make 30k guard with it alone. And then obviously hand handling, rarely get shoes, but it's just there for, it's there for to bounce a melody card back to your hand so that it works and you can get the stride off next turn. And do note, this does not work with the way Morpheus is, because you call a card from your hand, you legitimately have to call another card on top of that, in case you didn't know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll do this again because I like to do this. It's awesome and whatnot. Standard man isn't doing standard man things anymore, but we've still got premium man. What's known as Bermuda Triangle. I'm just going to show these off, that's fine. So, yeah, that's all for the deck profile. Got any queries, let me know, usual shenanigans. And, should be good. Remember guys, SPs are sexy, just like this. And